Hi children, welcome back to our geography class. So we are learning about the judiciary chapter children. In part 1 and 2 we have discussed about what is judiciary and what is the importance of judiciary, what are the functions and what are the three-tier system of the judiciary we have discussed, right? What is a criminal law, what is a civil law, and what deals with the criminal laws and what deals with the civil laws also we have discussed, right? In today's chapter we are going to discuss about the hearings of the judiciary system. It means how can a man approach, how can a common man approach the courts, and how can he get the solutions also we'll come to know in today's class. Okay children, in the previous class I have asked you a question, right? Though the judicial structure in India seems well laid out and accessible to all the people of India, is it really accessible for all the citizens of India at all times? Not really. While it is easier for educated people like us, we can approach the courts because we were educated, we know how to approach the courts and how to proceed the cases also we know. Okay, but it's the poor people that suffers most because they're educated and they are illiterate and they don't know how to approach the courts and how to file a case also. So there's a lot of paperwork and money involved in court cases, children, and making it close to impossible for a poor family to approach a court for justice. In addition to this, a court hearing may take a lot of time. It may be a year or many years also. Some of the cases did not get solved or did not get a final hearing or final judgment since many years. So, making all this impractical to a common man to approach a court. However, to combat the situation and increase the accessibility to justice, the Supreme Court introduced the Public Interest Litigation or PIL in the year 1980s. Okay, what is public interest litigation? Through this public interest litigation, any common man can approach the court and can file a case without employing any prosecutor or or lawyer. Okay, so the government itself only provides the prosecutor for free of cost. Okay, the midday meal that children get in the government schools now is a result of PIL file, because the people those who are going to the government schools are already poor people. So many of them are facing a lot of problem to send their children to school, because if they go to school there is nobody to work in their homes. That is why, in order to remove the poverty and hunger in their families, the government has filed a PIL case against these poor children. From that time onwards, the Supreme Court of India has told the Food Corporation of India to provide the food, excessive flowing food to the children who are studying in the government schools as a midday meal program. Despite some of the problems of the judicial system, children, in India, but this judiciary is an independent body. As we all know that it is an independent body. Judiciary has played a key role in functioning of the country, children. And not only that, judiciary also protects the fundamental rights of citizens. So, children, with this we have now reached the end of the chapter judiciary. Let's recollect what we have learned in this chapter. So in this chapter we have learned that the Indian judiciary is an independent body that plays a critical role in the functioning of the country. It is the final interpreter of the Constitution and responsible for upholding and enforcing the fundamental rights for every citizen of the nation. The Indian judiciary is a three-tiered system with the Supreme Court at its head, the High Court at the head of the state, followed by the District and Sessions Court. The appellate system exists in the Indian judicial system. The legal system is broadly divided into two categories, that is civil and criminal law. So with this I conclude this chapter, children. Thank you. Have a nice day.